up is West Virginia, and we've been here 5 or 6 times.
Several times.
Yeah, it's
we love it.
This state is just beautiful, and we usually go on a weekend. We'll leave Friday night, maybe Thursday night, depending on how much we're going to ride. And we're usually coming from Ohio, so we head out Route 60, US 60, out of Charleston. And there's several things to see along Route 60. We first come along, we come up to Kanawha Falls. It's a little roadside park off to the right. And it's a neat area.
It's worth the stop.
Yeah, there's like waterfalls all across the river, pretty wide right there. And there was like some old, I don't know if it was a power plant or what that building was. There's actually a hotel right there. And
a restaurant.
Yeah, and a restaurant. Ferry, I'm drawing a blank on what it's called. I used to know it, but anyways.
We haven't eaten there.
No, but we heard it. We heard it's really good food.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. So then you go on up just a little bit. Another mile, a few miles, I forget. On the left is Cathedral Falls. Now, in the middle of summer, we've been there and it's just been a trickle. But if you hit it like after it's rained a decent amount, like in the springtime is great to go there because there's like wildflowers blooming and stuff on the one side of it. And yeah, the waterfall's flowing great. Beautiful little area. And it's just a little roadside park.
Not much parking.
No, there is not much parking at all.
It kind of comes up on you pretty quick. You have to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, you cross railroad tracks.
Yeah.
And it's right there on the left. Yeah. So you got to be watching for it.
And it's in a slight corner.
Yes. So.
But worth the stop.
And then you go through a wonderful section of curves on Route 60.
Yep.
And a lot of bikes take it. It's fun. It's a fun ride as long as you don't get behind slow traffic. But and you can there's a route. I want to mention this. There's a Route 16 off to the right. Probably 3/4 the way through the curves, maybe. I'm thinking. I forget exactly, but Route 16 runs to Fayetteville. Beautiful, beautiful road. Awesome waterfall right off the side of the road.
It goes along the river the whole time.
And if you're in a car, it might be tough to see, but up on a bike, you can see it. Oh man, that's a neat road, Route 16. But we usually continue on Route 60 and go up to Hawk's Nest.
It kind of wise off.
Yeah,
It's not like it stops
Route 16.
Yeah, 16 kind of goes off to the right, and it goes up in a corner for 60.
Yeah.
You don't stop.
So, yeah, then we go to Hawk's Nest a little further down on Route 60. It's a state park, beautiful park. It's got a great overlook. There's bathrooms. There's a little, what's that store? What am I thinking of?
Gift shop.
Gift shop. Yes, little gift shop.
There's lots of weddings there.
Yeah, we've seen
had
a
several
couple.
weddings. It's beautiful.
It's a neat place to stop.
Yeah. You can buy a T-shirt that says Hawk's Nest and get a drink, snack.
Right. So.
You're like, right.
Anyways. Before I was so rudely interrupted.
It just took me as funny. You're like, right.
Now our last trip, we turned around and came back through some of the twisties.
Yeah.
And actually,
yeah, we came back.
Yeah, we did, but I forget how many. Anyways, I don't know where that 16 is, but anyways, we came back through the twisties and jumped on 16 and took it over to Fayetteville. But like I said, don't miss 16. It's a great
really
great
nice.
little road.
Yeah.
And
there's a lot of rocks on the left and the river's on the right.
Yeah, it's not curvy. It's not a curvy road, but the scenery is awesome.
Yeah.
So.
And we've been in the spring and we've been in the fall. The fall is my favorite, but it's beautiful in the spring too.
The fall in West Virginia is, yes.
Yeah.
Now that's a little further east, though. There's areas that we've told you about so far. In the fall, they're okay, they're nice, but a little further east, it gets unbelievably scenic.
What was that road? Scenic Highway?
Yeah, well, we'll mention that here in a minute. But what we do usually is we'll stay the night in Fayetteville, and we get up in the morning and we run over to Babcock State Park, go down 60 a little bit more, and then I think it's Route 43, I think, and you turn right, head south on 43.
And the fog, plan for this, the fog was so bad, it was like pea soup.
Yeah, because you're right, oh, excuse me, you're right by the river.
Yeah.
And in Fayetteville. So yes, there is some thick fog sometimes.
Oh my goodness, we couldn't even see. I couldn't see.
Yeah. It wasn't too bad.
Yes, it was.
But she was, you know how women are.
Hey!
Oh, I didn't say, did I say that? I better cut that out. There might be, I might be getting some hate mail. I was just kidding. Kinda. But anyways, you go to Babcock State Park.
Yeah.
We'll show you a picture of it.
Yeah.
Or a little, I think a picture. We'll show you the fall picture.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. You don't want to miss that.
It doesn't look real.
You don't have to spend a lot of time there, honestly. You could probably just spend 20 minutes there and you'd be happy. You'd see.
Yeah.
We'll show you a picture and you can judge for yourself. Yeah. So after that, the one trip we went up to Highland Scenic Highway. Now this was in the fall. I don't know how neat it would be any other time of the year. But you are up high, you're riding up on a ridge, and you can see just the trees everywhere. But the fall time, the one time we went, in Fayetteville West, they weren't even changing colors hardly at all. You got the Babcock State Park, that was unbelievable in the fall time. And when we got up on Highland Scenic Highway, it was the neatest I've ever seen. Beautiful colors. Yeah. I mean, and there was reds, oranges, yellow.
It was vibrant too. They weren't washed out.
We did not have a good camera when we went.
Wish we did.
And I wish we did, because it was just, the camera did okay, but not even close to what it looked like in person. And it was unbelievable, amazing. So that's a neat road, especially in the fall. Now we did see some waterfalls, and I think we didn't write it down. This was the first trip we went out there, I think, and it was Creek Falls or something like that. Remember? There was 3 waterfalls. It's a somewhat long trail, and there were signs up about being careful leaving things in your vehicle.
Yeah.
So I don't know if people will break into vehicles there or not, but the falls were neat. They were neat. It was neat to go see. We have Blackwater Falls, which is north of all that. That is a neat park also. We went. We went 3 or 4 trails. There's some overlooks. You're just out on the edge of this mountain, like a cliff basically, and you can just see like the whole valley and everything. It was really neat. Okay guys, good thing we can edit this. I did forget a couple. New River Gorge Park.
Yep.
It is right there by Fayetteville.
Yep. And
you can walk down and see the New River Gorge Bridge, which they have.
The second largest arch bridge in the world.
I don't know. It used to be the largest at one point in time.
Yeah.
Now I'm not sure where it falls, but it's a huge bridge, and
it's neat.
It is. It's worth stopping at the park for. And I want to mention Fayette Station Road.
Yeah.
It winds down below the bridge along the river. You go across you cross the river on the old bridge, and you get to look up, and you're seeing that big bridge.
And it's a
down,
wooden floor bridge. So
it's
you
neat.
Kind of feel it. It kind of feels weird on a bike.
Great place for a picture.
Yes.
So yeah, you definitely.
It's my favorite.
It goes to a 1-lane road. It's slow. I mean, you're going to go about 20, 30 miles an hour, maybe 35 at the most. But and there's 1 or 2 waterfalls along the edge of the road.
Yep.
It is a neat road. It's worth taking. Very scenic. It's a neat experience, at least to see it once.
We've been, 3 times?
Oh, yeah.
We've been at least 3 times.
Maybe more.
And it's still like, oh, look at this. Look.
Yeah. It's really neat.
It is.